to a brand new episode of Chucky's Playground News. As always, I'm your host, Metal Matt. So let's go ahead and get things started for today. And first of all, some shout-outs, as we always do. First of all, Spanky and G are awesome admins. Chucky115, awesome dude. Undead Punk, awesome dude. Timmy Valentine, graphics designer, making our site look awesome. Dragon Prime, real cool dude. The Computer, real cool dude. Oh my god, Bar, real cool dude. Summer Gray, real cool dude. Witch, real cool person. Mega Man, real cool dude. Sweet Face, real cool person. Timmy Chuck, real cool person. Brian McDowell, awesome person as well. So all those people are just awesome and amazing. Be sure to join the site if you haven't. Just a great place to be. Talk about all kinds of things, Chucky related, non-Chucky related, whatever. Just a great place to be. Awesome place to hang out with. So definitely check it out. And what are you listening to right now? This week I've been listening to quite a few albums that have been released either Friday or just over the past month. And I've been listening to Def Leppard's new album, which just came out. And honestly, my expectations were pretty low for it because in my opinion, I don't think they've really made a good album since Adrenalize, which was back in '92. So I really didn't have any high hopes for it. But honestly, it was honestly better than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't great, honestly. Like, a lot of the ballads were just, I don't know, it was just really forgettable. They didn't really have any soul to them. Like, Def Leppard used to be so good at doing ballads, but nowadays most of them aren't really very good. With the exception of the final track on there, which is a ballad, that one's really good. And the rockers were pretty solid here. Nothing that memorable, but they were pretty good. So this was a pretty solid album. It did sort of surprise me. And I was also listening to the Kurt Cobain Montage of Heck soundtrack on home recordings, or the album that was released Friday. And I think it's a pretty interesting album so far. You know, if you're a Kurt Cobain fan, I think you'll like this one. It consists of just like home recordings of songs, you know, demos, stuff like that. There's also a couple of spoken word tracks on there, skits, what have you. And the skits, some of the skits can be a little bit out there, but I think it's a pretty enjoyable album. And I've also been listening to Redman and Method Man's new albums. I thought they were pretty enjoyable as well. Probably their best work in some time. And what you're currently playing right now, I've actually been playing NBA Live 2003 for whatever reason. I don't know why, because I'm not a sports fan. I'm really not. But you know, I'll play the games every once in a while. So yeah. And what you're watching right now, watch new episodes of my TV shows, Modern Family, Blackish, and Ash vs. Evil Dead. Ash vs. Evil Dead, just fantastic so far. The first 3 episodes are just absolutely amazing, you know, and I'm really looking forward to the next episodes. See if they can keep this trend up. And Movie Mayhem, great podcast done by Spanky and G. Be sure to check that out. What You Doing Right Now thread, going on as strong as ever. An American Horror Story, talking about the new episode. I was really mixed on the new episode. I really was. You know, like, a lot of it I just really wanted to dislike, but there were also parts of it that I did like as well. So it was really just like a mixed bag for me. And we were also talking about the Friday the 13th game, and they were doing this Kickstarter to try and fund it, and they were able to succeed. So the game's going to be coming out next year, and I'm really looking forward to playing that. It's going to be, I think it will be pretty fun to play as Jason Voorhees or the camp counselors or whatever it's going to be. So it should be pretty interesting. I really wish that Chucky game that they were trying to fund a couple years ago was able to get off the ground. I think it would have been really fun to play as Chucky. Hopefully in the future we'll have a Chucky game, because it would be awesome to have a Chucky game to play. And Star Wars, we're talking about Star Wars on the site, the new trailer or TV spot or whatever that came out. It does look pretty interesting. It looks pretty good. I'm one of the few people that actually likes the prequels. I'm sorry, I do. The first one isn't that bad. The third one is pretty good. Now the second one is crappy. That's for sure. Like nothing happens in that one. But yeah, Star Wars is pretty cool, and we're looking forward to the new one. And finally, Child's Play 2 celebrated its 25th anniversary. Sea of Chucky also celebrated its 11th anniversary as well. So a couple of Chucky anniversaries this past week. And I like both CP2 and Sea of Chucky. I think Sea of Chucky does get a bad rap most of the time. Like I can definitely understand why people hate it, but personally, I really like it. And Child's Play 2, probably one of the best sequels to a horror movie ever. It's just really enjoyable. So that is all for Chucky's Playground News this week, and I will see you all next time.